Last year, the Las Vegas Raiders were 7-4 with defensive lineman Clelin Ferrell and 1-4 without him, so he made a difference. But the word is, missing the home stretch of the season last year got him in head coach John Gruden's doghouse. Max Crosby played with a torn labrum last year, so Gruden expected more from Ferrell. Plus, when the season ended, Ferrell trained away from the team facilities while Gruden saw Crosby's car there every day. Gruden drafted Ferrell to be a leader. Playing hurt and the team seeing you at the facility are part of that. So are Gruden and the Raiders done with Ferrell? To fix the pass rush, the Raiders brought in a lot of depth at defensive tackle, Yannick Ngakoue to play Leo, and Crosby, who's already outproducing Ferrell, is taking his position and spot in leadership. In recent interviews, Ngakoue and Crosby have talked about the two of them leading the defense. You have to ask them if you want to hear anything about Ferrell. The same thing goes with the coaches. He seems not to have the same relevance as before. At the beginning of his rookie year, Ferrell had a hard time rushing from the inside. Where double teams came from was new to him, and guards are just plain stronger in there. So he had to adapt to life inside. But he didn't right away. It took some time. Playing on the edge on running downs and inside on passing downs was actually the right idea for Ferrell. It just didn't work right away, and Ferrell losing 15 pounds to sickness didn't help. The only thing he did inside in the beginning is bat a few balls down. On the edge, he couldn't be blocked playing against the run. Pulling a tight end to block him is not going to work. It's hard enough pulling a guard to block him. He destroys tight ends when lined up on him too. The tight end has no chance here. Running at Ferrell was darn near impossible as soon as he got into the NFL. I thought he was going to do something as a pass rusher too, because he had a sack in his first game as a Raider. But he didn't with the sickness and weight loss. It wasn't until toward the end of the season that he started to come around as a pass rusher. Here he's going to show good hands, and that's a lot of bend for him. One thing he can depend on when rushing the passer is his length. He would go on to have 4 sacks for the season, and this pressure to help seal the game. Then in week 1 of year 2, he saved the game by stopping the run. He bulked up a little bit too, so he was really a terror against the run. As you see here, he's disciplined, so the backside cutback is not there for the running back. Here he's going to take on the pulling guard and blow the play up. And here he just uses his length to get rid of his man quick. And tight ends blocking him became even less fair in year 2. Ferrell got a little faster for year 2 also. Watch this closing burst here. And he's going to force the interception. Ferrell dominated that first Chiefs game without a sack. He would have had one here, but he couldn't quite hang on. But either way, he set up a sack for someone else. Here he's going to deflect a pass. Here he forces a scramble and an errant throw. Ferrell was essentially the difference between winning the first game against the Chiefs and losing the second one. And here's another one of his 9 pressures on the day. He really chased Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes around that day. Ferrell was also dominant without a sack against the Chargers when they played the first time. He was hard on Justin Herbert just like he was Mahomes. He's going to roll right through the double team on this one. His 6 pressures were the difference between winning that game and losing the second game against the Chargers as well. Against the Jets, the Raiders saw the Clelin Ferrell they were looking for since drafting him number 4 overall in 2019. Here he lines up on the edge and gets a sack on 2020 first round pick Mekhi Becton. Oh yeah, and he got a turnover too. Then he goes inside and gets himself another sack and another turnover. Too bad he went out for the season in the next game. Now here we are in week 1 of the 2021 preseason against the Seattle Seahawks, and he doesn't fall for the okie doke here. Now here he's going to keep fighting and get the quarterback before he can get too far. I'm disappointed that he didn't dominate the Seahawks backups, but you can see here his lack of bend is the reason why. I'm not saying he should have had a sack on any of these, but you got to get closer than that when you get to the tackle's outside shoulder. Here, the Los Angeles Rams are going to double him in week 2 of the preseason. And here's another double team against the Rams backups. It was alarming for me to see him not dominating backups of other teams. What does Gruden think? Ferrell has been great against the run from the very beginning of his career. Then at the end of his rookie year, he showed some flashes rushing the passer. Then he showed up bigger, stronger, faster, and quicker for year 2. And things looked promising in training camp. It still took a while for those sacks to come, and when they did, he got injured and couldn't play for the remainder of the season. So Gruden went on to build the depth at defensive tackle this offseason. And Ngakoue and Crosby got this on the edges. So where does that leave Ferrell? Thank you for watching. See you next time.